thank you very much for taking your time to this interview for MTV.
You're welcome.
How are you? First of all, you just finished your tour, your tent tour. How was that?
It was good. I mean, I think we sort of regard this as the last show of that tour because it's sort of in a tent.
It is indeed. You
half
will
a
be
tent.
on the orange stage later on.
Yeah.
But you've been in Roskilde numerous times before. This is your 5th time, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
What makes this festival so attractive?
I think it's actually the backstage area because it's fabulous here. Really enjoy it here.
What's your first festival memory?
It was, I think it was 91. It was really, really, really rainy and muddy. That's my first festival visit ever. I thought, okay, is it going to be like this every time I go to festivals? It was quite horrible, but fun.
So it's better when it's sunny weather, of course.
Yeah, absolutely, like today.
But did you used to go to a lot of festivals when you were younger?
Yeah, well, Sami's referring to Roskilde, and I was here like 90 and 92, I think. I skipped the one with the extremely bad weather, but I think it was 90. It was like this, extremely sunny and very nice summer. And The Cure was playing, and Primal Scream was playing, and that was a good festival, and Nirvana was playing as well. But of course we didn't really manage to see all those bands because of strange reasons. Yeah, no, we were not backstage back then. We were just tent sleepers.
Lying somewhere.
Yeah, well, sort of.
In the tent area.
Yeah.
But now you're going to perform on the orange stage, the biggest stage here at Roskilde Festival. What's it like to be up there? I always wanted to be up there, but I can't. But
we don't know
like?
really. I mean,
the stage feels much smaller than it is. Because when we were here, when we were young, the orange stage was like the biggest you could play at. And we played that 2 times, I think, before. It feels much smaller when you're standing there.
But you
Very strange.
You have an ocean of people. It's a huge audience here. I mean, Roskilde Festival is like 80,000 people. So a lot of them down there looking at you. When do you feel that you get connected to the audience?
I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty hard question because sometimes when you play for that many people, and it happened here. I mean, when we play the orange stage, that's the biggest crowd we play to, and it's like sometimes they're just a wall of faces or heads, really, like a wheat field or something. It's like sometimes I think your mind isn't supposed to be able to take that in, and sometimes when you get all of them jumping and singing along and stuff, you feel like you really connect. But I don't know, it's very, very hard because it's so different from time to time. It's different from song to song. It's never the same song that works out different nights. So I mean, you can never be sure of, okay, now we're going to play this song and this is going to work. Everyone is going to be jumping up and down and enjoy this. But it's like that shifts every night. So it's very hard to be sure of what's going to happen.
You were sort of, again, showing your live performances on TV. Why are you so restrictive?
That sort of takes the point out of being here. I don't know. Why is everything supposed to be televised? I don't know. I mean...
And the biggest reason is actually we don't trust the sound engineers and TV companies. That's the biggest reason. And the thing is that if you go along with recording a live show and the sound engineer is doing a really bad job, then that's something you have to live with, maybe for the rest of your life, or at least for that season. And maybe they're gonna show that show several times, and every time it's gonna be as horrible as it was.
Great pain.
Yeah, great pain. So
now your album, You and Me Death, Du och jag döden. What does actually that title mean?
Well,
it sounds sort of depressing.
No, it's not really. I mean, it's like if you imagine you and this person you know very well sitting in a bar very late at night, extremely drunk, saying, well, it's you and me forever. It's that feeling, because I mean the death kind of person is someone you have to sort of face sooner or later. So it's the thought is, I think it's sort of good if you get to know that person, whether it's a male or a female, I don't know, but it's like just, I mean, we're all gonna die one day, so why not just spend some time with the thoughts.
Yeah. Now you developed your own Ken sound. How hard is it to keep that sound but still renew yourselves?
I don't think we never struggle to keep that sound. It's something just that's within the skin. I don't know actually what the sound is actually. I don't have a recipe, or we don't have the recipe. It's not hard to keep it anyway. I mean, the sound is there, but...
When writing songs, what do you strive for? When are you satisfied with a song?
When it's 3 minutes 40 seconds long. The ultimate length of the song.
Well, that's also very hard. I mean, you can't, because you never can say that, okay, now this song is good enough, or, you know, now this song is good enough for me, or good enough for the people that are going to hear it, or whatever. I mean, it's always like, okay, we could probably go on with this song for 2 months more, but when you sort of start to think that, okay, more work on this song isn't necessarily going to mean it's going to be better. I mean, it's just sooner or later have to stop working on a song and decide, okay, now it's finished. Because otherwise you can just, you know...
Continue forever.
Yeah.
And there will be no albums.
No, probably.
But your albums, they do attract so many different ages. Why do you think that is? That a 15-year-old seems to be able to relate to your lyrics and your music, and a 50-year-old as well?
I have no idea, actually. I mean, one part is probably the sound of it, because for someone 15-year-old, it probably sounds like, you know...
I think it's mainly it's like 5 guys with 15-year-old minds in 15-year-old minds in 50-year-old bodies. So.
Yeah, maybe. Now, what's going to happen then after Roskilde for you guys? This will be the last show for the summer?
We don't know really yet. We're going to have sort of a vacation, I think.
Sort of?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, just not be touring anyways. And then we're going to, I mean, we're probably slowly going to slide into recording a new album, sort of. I don't know when that's going to happen, but that's usually how it goes. One day someone is bored enough to call the other guys and say, okay, it's time.
Now, I don't know if you noticed, but Roskilde, they every year they have this pro-social course. This year is something called Exit, which is about human trafficking. Do you think this is the right forum for a thing like this? Can you mix music and politics?
I mean, as long as you at least, if you at least do something, that's okay. I mean, it's very easy for people outside, you know, journalists and stuff, to criticize musicians that go in and takes a stand, and even like Bono. I mean, he's very often referred to as a clown, you know, or you know, whatever. But I mean, at least he does something, and I think that's good. I don't know. What if something good comes out of it, then it's okay. I mean, whatever means you have to do it by.
Well, thank you.